Clock out, come home, and drink away. To bash and burn the weekly plays. Douchey calls and sweaty balls, this is Scotch Sporting.
Hey, finger guns. I don't have to do it because I push all the buttons.
You don't have to finger gun yourself?
I mean, I guess I could. I seem way too zoomed in. You guys are all zoomed out a little bit more. There we go. That's better. Welcome to Scotch Sporting. We have no Tay tonight, so we're kind of like we don't know what to do with ourselves because she does all the work and we just kind of sit around and she sends us notes and she's like, here's what we're going to talk about so you guys can not be prepared. How many, just out of curiosity, obviously I look at the notes because I do all the stuff for here. How often do you guys look at the notes?
I do like 5 minutes before the show.
Okay, Mark?
I try to do it while I'm at work on my break, so I'm prepared coming to the
Okay, well,
podcast.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So we all look at them.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, good. So Tay, if you're listening, we know you are. Your work does not go unnoticed. And we are completely unprepared tonight. So we don't have a lead off because I couldn't think of 5 things to throw together. But we're going to I think we're going to talk about Team Canada soccer stuff since Mark and Tyler are both inexplicably wearing Richmond FC gear.
AFC Richmond.
Which, if you don't know, is a fictional football team from the Ted Lasso TV show.
Yes.
And they are wearing these because they don't own any Team Canada soccer gear.
And I feel ashamed.
Yeah, and Tyler, of all the people,
I know.
I'm shocked that you don't own something that's Team Canada soccer related.
Yeah, no. Sorry, that's not true. I own a scarf that's Team Canada.
Okay.
I have a Team Canada soccer scarf.
Is that is good enough, isn't it, for soccer?
Yeah. And I mean, especially right now, if I had gone to the game on Sunday, that's probably all you were going to see.
Well, yeah, because it's winter jackets and fucking full.
Yeah, exactly.
Full parka gear. I can't believe people sat in that game. In those stands, it was blistering cold that day.
Yeah.
I went outside. What did I go out for? I don't remember what I went out for, but I went outside and I'm like, fuck this. And I'm outside for 30 seconds. I can't imagine sitting through what's it take? It's an hour and a half real time. How much is the intermission?
Usually about 15 minutes.
So you're sitting there at least 2 hours, right?
And if you wanted to get the free mittens that were given out, you had to be there at like 1:30 when the gates opened.
Free mittens?
Yeah. They gave out Canada soccer mittens to the first 5,000 people,
Don't you think, Mark, don't you think we should get Team Canada mittens because we're season ticket holders for the Ticats?
I agree.
Okay.
But then I imagine these guys who wore the mittens started yelling, these mittens aren't working.
Why?
Because it was so cold.
Oh, you think the mittens weren't working?
Yeah, just like the goggles.
The goggles?
They do nothing.
Am I missing something? Are you making a reference that I'm not getting?
Oh, Simpsons. Come on.
I'm sorry. Well, now
Tay would have gotten that.
Hang my head in shame. Yeah, well, see, again, we are nothing without her. So, all right, Tyler, explain to me, because you sent me this picture, and I told my wife, I said, hey, here's the things that have to all of those things have to happen? So explain to me, I don't know shit about the World Cup and soccer in general. Explain to me what's happening and why, and also explain why this is such a big deal.
Okay, so first off, the world is split up into a bunch of federations.
Right.
You should probably know this. We are the Conquistador CONCACAF Federation, and this year for this World Cup, this is going to really drive you insane. We get 3.5 spots.
Sorry, how do you get a half spot?
Right, exactly. So the Oceania division, which is like Australia, Fiji, New Zealand, over there, they have half a spot. Okay. and every World Cup, the other half of their spot goes to another federation, and so this year it's us. It's
Right.
in CONCACAF. The fourth place team in the final group will play the winner of the Oceania division to get that final spot.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, that makes more sense. So, okay, half a spot. I'm like, do they play like odd games in the World Cup? Like, what's going on here? Okay. No, so that's fine. So they have to fight it out to see who goes.
Exactly.
That's
So
kind of cool.
And I would suggest that this year I would bet that the top 4 from CONCACAF are gonna go to the World Cup, but top 3 are guaranteed.
Okay.
That 4th spot is you have to play another game.
How many
which won't happen.
countries? How many countries are in our thing?
Oh, in the whole
CONCACAF.
thing?
No, in CONCACAF. How many countries?
Oh shit!
I don't even CONCACAF.
It's got to be
I
at
don't
least
even-
50, right?
50?
There's a bunch because
Yeah.
right now, because there was a whole group. Where did that go? Because if I go into the table, there
50
are 8
countries?
teams.
That are competing?
There are 8 teams right now in the final round. Now, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of 5.
6 groups of
30.
5, so 30 teams.
Just started the whole
Oh.
adventure.
And Canada's in first place
Correct. And
out of all of
currently
these 30 teams and undefeated.
undefeated in this final round. Yeah.
So
We are
When-
currently the best team in the world.
we're
for
better
winning.
than we're better than the United States.
Yeah.
We're better than Mexico.
Yeah.
We're better than Panama.
Panama.
I did the same thing earlier. And okay, hold on. If I say Costa Rica, is that wrong?
Yeah, it's Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
So Costa Rica is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because I said it Costa Rica earlier. My wife's like, Costa Rica. And I'm like, Costa Rica. Oh.
Do you also
I-
speak Italian?
Yes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes I do. So today there are 4 games today. 2
Mhm.
are happening right now. We've got Jamaica and Costa Rica, and the U.S. and Honduras. If Costa Rica tie or lose to Jamaica,
Okay.
the USA lose to Honduras,
Mm-hmm.
Canada beats El Salvador, and Mexico beats Panama, Canada's in.
We're it. We're in
and-
like Errol Flynn.
But
so,
that's unlikely to happen just because the U.S. is playing the terrible Honduras team.
so what happens? All right. So let's say, okay, what happens to make Canada not go to the World Cup? What has to happen for Canada to not make it?
They would probably have to lose the next 4 games, like lose tonight and lose their next 3.
Okay.
And then Panama would have to win like 3 of 4.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay.
and
so
even
But
then,
like,
I think they
Yeah,
would
that would
probably,
knock Canada to like 4th, and then they would have to play the winner of those
probably
games.
Australia, but yeah.
Yeah.
right. Oh, okay. So it's still a long road to not
Yeah.
make it.
They really need to get to like 26, 27 points out of this whole thing, because right now they're sitting at 22. If they win tonight, that's 25. Another point after that, and they're in.
Okay. So, how good is this team?
They're real good.
Very good.
Like,
I wouldn't say that you've got anybody that's like a superstar
right?
on the team, right? But they play as a team.
It's the Canadian way, isn't it?
They play very well as a team.
You can even argue their best player hasn't played in this last week.
Yeah, he hasn't. He's sitting at home in
He's
Germany.
watching the game on Twitch
Yeah.
with the rest of us.
So, if okay, when's the last time Canada was in the World Cup?
1986
Okay.
in Mexico.
So
And
so you
Mexico
guys
was
were
already in, guaranteed.
you guys were little. I was
was
also,
1.
I was 6. So since my childhood, Canada has not been in a World Cup. and there is a possibility that I would say at this point, this is a pretty strong possibility that Canada's in this World Cup.
Very, very strong possibility.
Like I said, it's like 99.9%.
Okay. How crazy is this country going to go if they're?
I think it's gonna go nuts because so there was the stats that showed up on the game that was played on Sunday, just Canadian viewing.
Mhm.
2.5 million people tuned in to watch the live game.
Wow, that's
And
really good.
yeah. And that's like Sportsnet, TSN, and the One Soccer streaming service.
Wow, that's really good.
Where is that in? Like, has anyone graphed as to where that is among other sports event, like say Leafs games or?
Oh, that's smoking
Grey
Leafs
Cup?
games. That's smoking Leafs games. That's probably more than the Grey Cup.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Ah,
Or when the Raptors made it to the NBA Finals, like
right. That would be up there. If the
Yeah.
Leafs ever, decided to make it out of the first round of the playoffs, I'm sure they'd be there too. Okay. Okay, Mark. Okay. So this is unprecedented territory. Does Canada have any chance of getting out of the group stage into the actual knockout rounds when they
depends who
make
the
it?
group with.
Yeah, that's where it becomes very interesting because it'll depend on what group they're in.
Right.
So when the group gets drawn, depending on how well Canada does do for the next 4 games, if they do win out, that does help their chances because their world ranking will go up,
Okay.
which means they'll be put into a different pot.
Okay. So do they?
So
So they actually pull them based on like they're not going to put like Germany and England in the same group, right?
Yeah, it's not like putting Germany, England, Brazil, and Italy in the same
Right.
group. That
Okay.
would never happen.
Right.
They,
Okay.
they could. It could happen depending on how things work out. But
Yeah.
So there'll be like 8 pots, and
Mhm.
they'll go pot 1, pot 2, pot 3, and then they'll go back.
Okay.
So it's already been kind of worked out into groups almost,
Right.
but by rank, and then it's a random draw to see who goes into what spot.
Gotcha.
I should say that I'm envisioning an actual like cauldron pot in my head. I know that's wrong, but that's what I'm
the
imagining.
old ladies with the broom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
Beware
That
the
would be
Ides of
great.
March. Ah.
That would be hilarious to see what happens there.
So
If they got Group A, which would be freaking great because that would be they would play Qatar.
oh yeah, there you go. And you think they can beat Qatar?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else you guys want to say about soccer before we move on to some foosball?
Foosball? No, I'm good with soccer. I think.
Some real
Go
football,
Canada.
anyways. Go Canada. I might tune in for this game tonight. Have it running while I edit.
There you go.
So, all right, championship weekend, guys. What did you think? Well, I mean, we know what you think, Mark, but how these games were good, man. These games were good. Like, this is the last 2 weeks of like really good football. It almost, that Bengals Chiefs game almost looked like it wasn't gonna be.
Yeah.
And then the Chiefs decided to, in their hubris, decided to, you know what, we're going to score a touchdown again because that's what we do.
are they doing?
And then the
You
football
take
guy said,
those points.
okay,
Yeah.
well, fuck you then.
Yeah.
No more points for you in the second half.
I couldn't
Until the
believe
end.
that. No points in the second half until the very end. I couldn't
Yeah.
believe that.
The
That was-
tie to force it to overtime.
yeah. Wild.
It was a great game. Man, Burrow is very impressive. Joe Burrow is very impressive. The whole team is great. Second year
Second year.
is nuts.
Second year.
It's
And
nuts.
he could be the one quarterback to win the Heisman, the national championship, and the Super Bowl, and do it in 3 years.
That would be insane. That would be insane.
And remember, he lost out on the starting quarterback job at Ohio State to Dwayne Haskins.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
The current backup quarterback, or he might be the starter in Pittsburgh now. But remember, he was drafted by Washington Commanders. That's coming up. Sorry.
Commandos.
Oh, Commandos actually would have been better. God damn that name.
Come on, you commies.
Oh. But yeah, he had to transfer to LSU,
wow.
and then from there it was just boom.
That's crazy. So, and then we had the other game.
Oh,
The other game.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking.
Oh, by the way, hold on. Like, oh, sorry, it's the Sean McVay is a terrible coach.
awful coach.
What, like, wasting those challenges? Like, both of those challenges were like
Bad.
Like, there's
Not even
no
close.
chance.
Not
What
even
are
close.
you wasting them? Throwing away timeouts. He got lucky. His team bailed him out. Remember how we talked about Josh Allen and his coaches letting him down and ruining that game for him? Well, this was like McVay was trying to throw this game away, and
then Tart almost, made it happen.
yeah.
Just catch the ball. Tart.
How do you not catch that ball? I mean, it still wasn't over. He makes that catch. It's still not over.
But that would have been
but
momentum killing,
yep,
right?
Yep.
Right. Fourth quarter.
Yep.
And then the whole Matt Stafford. Oh, he's gonna lose the game
He's
again.
gonna implode. Yep.
Yep.
But instead, Matt Stafford is going to the Super Bowl
because the other quarterback imploded.
because Jimmy G is not the guy. We know that, right? We've known this for years. Jimmy G is not the guy.
Like I said, I remember 2 years ago in the NFC Championship game against the Packers.
Yeah.
He threw the ball 8 times.
Right. They knew he's not the guy. They knew 3 years ago he's not the guy. So why is he still on the team?
Because he knows the playbook. Lance isn't ready yet. Lance isn't ready yet.
And that's it.
That's what it comes down to.
It's just when Lance is ready, he's gone. Well, he's gone
Well,
now, isn't he?
He's probably gone now. I mean, that cat.
I don't think Jimmy's coming back to San Fran next year. No.
I think Lance with a full year of learning the playbook and then like a proper off season and training camp, he'll be more prepared for next year than he was this year.
Right.
Because remember, in his draft year, he actually didn't play. I think he played like 6 snaps of football.
Wow.
Because they didn't play a single. I think they didn't play an actual game in his final year at college before he got drafted.
Wow.
Yeah, so he was like out of football for almost a year.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, Mark, you were pretty sure it was going to happen.
I mean, they were up 17-7 going that fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Everything was going their way except for the running game. The running game, I'll give this to the Rams. They
shut down the run.
Negated that running game. It was going nowhere. Not even with Debo.
They said, "You want to beat us? Jimmy G's going to have to beat us."
Yeah.
And he didn't.
No.
Yeah, it was a good game though. It was again, when you got no dog in the fight, it's a fun game to watch.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
All right, so I know we're going to do our Super Bowl spectacular next week, but quickly today, who do you got? Obviously, you have time to change your picks for next week. Early gut feeling.
Joe.
You know where I'm going.
You're going Joe, right?
Go Joe.
Go Joe. Yeah.
Now, I originally picked the Rams in our prognostication episode at the beginning of the season. I don't know, man. The Bengals look real good though.
They're a fun team. They're a fun team.
They are a really fun team. They're a really fun team. I'm leaning Bengals right now.
Bengals.
So, and I don't know if you guys.
I would love to see a new team win.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Bengals haven't won before too.
Exactly. It's
So
like
that would be awesome.
what's the thing where it's an original score? Where
What do
in the
you mean?
NFL, where scoreagami, right? That's what it's called.
Oh yeah.
This is like Super Bowl gami.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
They've
really.
been.
I mean, the Rams have been there before.
But the Bengals have never won. So if they win,
Yeah.
it's Super Bowl gami.
Oh, right. I see what you're saying.
And I had to explain it, so that makes it. Well, I'm cutting it right out of the episode.
No.
Only live people will get to see that. Well, okay. So. Well, what else? I feel like there was something else football. Do we want to talk about the Commanders before we talk about?
Yeah. Okay.
Mark
Say,
gagged.
is that enough?
So, why do you hate it so much?
It's so. I don't know. I can't explain it. Someone wrote it sounds like an Arena Football League team.
It really does.
It does.
It really does.
The jersey scheme also looks like an Arena Football League team.
Mm-hmm.
It just
I don't.
screams
Why
like
are you changing the jersey scheme?
I don't know.
Like, it doesn't. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, yeah,
You're right. You got to sell those new jerseys.
All
Yeah.
the monies. Yeah.
My
Got a
name.
new hat. New hat.
Well, I mean, there'll be a new logo on it, so yeah, you got to do that. But like, I don't know, man.
I'm
'Cause I
surprised
saw
they didn't even show a logo.
the black ones look terrible.
They're the worst.
Yeah. So we're not a fan of the Commanders. I mean, I don't think any of us are a fan of the Guardians either, right? For Cleveland.
No.
No.
So because both
That
seem
font hurts
like
my eyes.
amateur-ish names. Like they don't feel
Yeah.
like professional sports names.
Yeah.
No, like the Alliance of American Football, the San Antonio Commanders,
There it is.
See, not even original.
Not even-
Boo.
and in their Twitter they have the hashtag Take Command,
Right.
and it now Twitter has the Washington logo next to it.
Oh God.
Take command.
I heard from someone else that they're saying that with the color scheme they're using, isn't it just easy to make the assumption they're commies because commanders?
Pretty
So
good.
bad.
It's pretty good. It's not a good name. I don't know why they
No.
didn't go with Red Tails or something, just something more fun. Because it was this or Admirals or
Yeah, I don't know why it was
Football
so
team was
military.
just fine.
and football team was just fine. At first I was like, this is stupid, but after like, the two
A year
seasons with it,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, yeah, just do it. We're the football team. I
The
don't know.
football team.
The
Yeah,
football team.
The football team, exactly.
That's right.
That
And
would
then when
been-
you win the Super Bowl, hey, who won the Super Bowl? The football team. That's it's got some, like they're gonna win a Super Bowl anytime soon. But
they gotta take command.
They gotta take command. Oh
Oh,
no, it's bad. It's bad. It's
Like,
bad.
how do you cheer for that team? Like, what's the cheer?
I'm not a cheerleader. I don't know.
Commandos, like I said earlier,
Yes.
Like,
Cowboys against Commanders. That sounds just wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't fit. Like, I mean, if you look hard at a lot of the other names, though, they're all pretty dumb too, but it's because we've known them for so long.
yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe
So
it'll grow on us.
eventually we'll get used to it.
Yeah, let's see.
I mean,
Let's see what it's like in 3 years, right? Well, I mean, we all thought football team was stupid until we lived with it for 2 years.
True.
So who knows? Who knows? All right. Let's talk about Tom.
Tommy boy.
Let's talk about what a week this guy had. So news breaks on Sunday, I think it was, right? Or Monday.
No, Monday.
It was Monday. No, it was Saturday.
It was the 29th.
It was, yeah, that was Saturday, right?
Was it before the games have been played? Yeah.
Yes.
Wasn't it?
That's right.
Okay. Yeah.
So it was Saturday, and news starts coming out. Tom Brady's going to announce, reports say Tom Brady's going to announce his retirement. And I'm like,
No,
oh,
first,
shit.
no, first it was going to make an announcement,
Right.
right?
Right. And then Tom
And then
Brady
Schefter breaks it.
Schefter says, hey, Tom Brady's going to announce it or going to retire. And the whole fucking world goes nuts. Everybody, CNN,
Nuts.
fucking TSN, Sports Center, all of them. Hey, Tom Brady after 22 years retiring, blah, 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 blah. And everyone's like tweeting like, hey, thanks for the memories, this and that. And then about an hour goes by and it starts coming out like, yo, he hasn't said anything official yet. And
His agent, right? It was his agent.
his
that came out and
agent
said
comes
that?
out and says,
Yeah.
like, hey, like, nothing official has happened. You guys need to pump the fucking brakes. Now, the word is that he didn't want to overshadow the games on the weekend, which makes sense.
Mhm.
Because
sure.
Tom Brady retiring from football is the biggest story in football. And it's bigger
Mhm.
than your championship games. So he puts the brakes on it, and everyone's like, to me, if I'm Tom Brady, in my brain, I'm like, Tom Brady's gonna play next season because of this. Because
Yeah,
like
out
he's
of
like
spite.
he's like, fuck you guys. You want to ruin my retirement? I'm gonna play another season. I'm gonna win another fucking Super Bowl, and you guys can kiss my ass on the way out, fucking Schefter. So, so it comes out yesterday that it's official. He's officially done. He's officially retiring. Everybody says their goodbyes. Peyton put out a nice tweet. Eli put out a nice little video. Everybody's pretty excited to see him go. Can we put to bed whether he is the greatest of all time?
Oh, never.
Never.
What do you mean
He-
never?
He's the winningest quarterback of all time. I agree.
Winningest? Okay. And what else?
Yeah.
What else?
He's got
He's a
a
great-
whole lot of records.
He's got a
Yeah.
whole lot of records. Okay.
Due in part to playing forever in the league, which helps.
Okay. So playing 22 seasons gets you the yards records, gets you the touchdown records.
I saw a stat the other
But-
day.
Guess who still leads in career comeback wins?
Peyton Manning.
Joe Montana.
No.
Who?
Peyton Manning.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I saw a stat the other day that was if you split Tom Brady's career in two and pretended they were two different players, like 2001 to 2011, and then the rest of it, both players would make the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. So,
Crazy.
well, because we're not arguing whether he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame, because the motherfucker's
No.
gonna be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Like, there's no there's no
Unless
two
he
ways about
decides
it.
to child, pornography, like stuff like that. Like that will get you like banned for life.
What the fuck?
I'm just saying it has to go somewhere that extreme, right? For that to not
Like, what
happen.
are you talking about? I mean, yeah, I guess that would get you kicked out of the Hall of Fame. Holy shit! But
I'm just saying it has to be that
it
extreme
has
for
to be
that
that.
to happen.
I think it would have
Yeah.
to even be more extreme than that for Tom Brady to not get
Like
in.
he can run over
He could
a young couple.
he could
and
kill
them.
Roger Goodell on live television and still get
Well,
into the Hall of
I
Fame.
would
That
imagine
actually,
a lot of people would actually prefer
I
that.
was gonna say that actually might help.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, you can't argue it anymore. 7 Super Bowls. How
Sure
many
you can.
MVPs? You can't.
3
Argue
MVP,
it.
which isn't even the most.
Okay.
Peyton Manning has 5.
Okay. Right. how many Super Bowl MVPs?
3,
Again, no, he's got
5.
6.
Is
5?
it 6? It's at least 5.
No, it's got to be no. It is 5. It is 5 because the other two that won was Deion Branch and Edelman, and you can argue 2 of those MVPs weren't even deserved. His first one definitely not deserved.
Does he have it?
Did he deserve it? No.
Does he have it?
You throw for 145 yards and you get the MVP of the Super Bowl?
Who else
Get
you
the
gonna
fuck
give it
outta
to?
Here.
Who else you gonna
The
give it to?
defense.
The dude wins games. That's all he does is win games. That's all
I'm
he
not gonna-
does.
You see 145 yards at a quarterback and you're like, yeah, MVP. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, so I was looking at Tom Brady's playoff record the other day. Okay, because this needs to be taken into account. Let's see if I can find it here. God damn it! Why can't it just fucking break it down easy? Why is it gotta be all these? I really should have had this ready to go before we started. Oh, of course I have a visitor. There we go. Playoffs.
Calling an audible.
Yes, what's up?
Just needed this.
Okay, cool. Bye. He just needed that. Oh, I can't find his fucking playoff record or the I had the table. He has more wins than like Peyton Manning has games.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like the dude
Remember,
wins in the playoffs.
in the AFC East, he makes the playoffs every freaking year because there's entire time there, the AFC East was a fucking gong show for the
But
most
they
part.
were a gong show because he was so good. They couldn't compete
He's
with him.
35-12.
Thank you.
Yeah.
35-12 in the playoffs. That's
Pretty good.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Like his playoff win record, I would compare to Patrick Waugh.
Okay.
Untouchable.
Right.
Because his teams always made the playoffs, always made it deep.
Patrick Waugh's not the best goalie of all time.
Some would say he is. I mean, others say Brodeur, but Brodeur's had a longer career.
Right. Okay.
Waugh has actually, 2 Conn Smythes.
Right.
Brodeur has none.
Really?
The one year he should have won, he lost to Jaguar because Jaguar
Oh, right.
carried the Ducks to the finals.
He carried.
Even though Brodeur had,
He did
but
carry that
Brodeur
team,
had better numbers than
Yeah.
Jaguar did.
but
He had more shutouts, better goals against average, better save percentage. But no, we're gonna give it to the loser over there. Sorry.
We'll give him a consolation prize. I always hate that though. I hate when the MVP goes to the losing team. Should
Yeah.
never happen. You lost. You're not the MVP.
No.
So I don't know, Mark. You're really adamant that you will never accept that he's the greatest quarterback of all time.
No, because it's completely debatable from any era you look at. Old timers will say John Unitas was the best quarterback of all time.
Okay.
Some guys who watched Joe Montana play say that he's the best of all time.
Okay. Listen. Over the last 20 years, or 22,
Yes, I will agree
22
with you
years,
there.
over the last 22 years, he was in 45% of the Super Bowls.
Yeah.
He won 30. What does it work out to? 35% of them.
Now, here's the argument I'll
7 out of the
Now,
last
is it-
22.
was he just simply just another piece in the cog that is
No,
the Bill
he
Belichick machine?
can't
Because
be. He
his
can't be.
defense, Belichick's defense has won him at least 3 Super Bowls, including against the Rams
He can't
and the
just
first,
be.
actually both times against the Rams.
It's the most important position on the field,
Okay,
hands down.
do you consider Osgood Hall of Fame material then? Chris Osgood,
Chris
3-time
Osgood?
Stanley Cup championship. Yeah,
No.
why not? He was the goalie for the
It's
Detroit
not
Red
the
Wings,
same. It's not the
a
same.
key position.
Okay, a goalie is important, but it's not the fucking quarterback. Quarterback is a
And the
totally
quarterback
different.
doesn't play defense either.
I understand that, Mark.
Okay,
I understand that.
that's my argument.
However, it's not a coincidence winning 7 Super Bowls on 2 different teams. And yes, tell me that he had a super team last year. That's fine.
A super team and a defense that won him those games.
Sure. He's still the most important position on the field, and he does it 7 times. He goes to 10 Super Bowls. He wins 7.
You know what happened when his defense didn't show up for
You
him?
can't
He lost.
you can't argue. You name any. Okay, you're gonna say Montana, right? Is Montana the best quarterback of all time?
See, I can't even say it because I never saw him play, but 4-0 in Super or 3-0 in Super Bowls in
Okay.
an era of where you got obliterated as a quarterback
Yeah.
compared to what you play these days.
They didn't invent the tuck rule for him, that's for sure. Tyler, where are you on this? Please give me.
I can't greatest of all time. I can't say greatest of all time just because every era of the sport is different.
Is he the greatest of his era?
Yes.
Mark?
I will give you that.
I'm not
absolutely.
diminishing that. No, yeah.
He's the
He-
best. He's the best from 2000
he was
until
the-
now.
yeah.
He's the best quarterback we've seen.
He's the best. Yes,
During his
best quarterback
20-year
in
career, he was the best quarterback.
better than Peyton, better than Roethlisberger, better than
Yes.
Flacco.
What? Oh, God.
I needed to
I
throw
can't believe you
someone
said-
in there
I can't believe you said Flacco before Aaron Rodgers.
because Aaron
Right?
Rodgers is not that good. He'll be good when he's on the Broncos next year, though.
There you go.
Actually, I don't even want him. I want Russ. Let's go. Let Russ cook.
All right.
I don't know, man. It's for me, it's it's a no-brainer. He's hands down the best quarterback we've ever seen. Hands down. Like, not even a conversation anymore. And I think it's haters that are against him. Cuz I don't like him. I'm not a fucking Patriots fan. I fucking hated Brady. But you can't argue with 7 Super Bowls. You can't argue with the dude being in 10 out of 22 years.
I don't argue that. I'm just arguing the fact that people are saying it's as if without Tom, those don't happen. And I'm saying
Without
the
Tom,
defense,
you're telling me that if you take Tom Brady
I'm
off those
telling you-
Patriot teams,
and you put like someone like Aaron Rodgers would have 7 Super Bowls.
how many Super Bowls would Peyton Manning have on those teams?
He would have 10.
So now who's the best quarterback of this era?
Oh, I really, really, really like Peyton. I really do.
I mean, yeah,
Peyton suffered because he had a worse team around and didn't have a defense.
Right.
And for the most part, I feel like he was calling all his plays. Just
Well, yeah.
because.
Yeah, of course he was.
Right.
But that's how he played football.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's sad that this era is over because one, it makes me feel fucking old. Right? Because as long as
Because you were there from the beginning and now you're there at the end. That's why.
as long as Tom was playing, there was still that connection to me in my 20s watching football.
Yeah.
20s. Oh, okay.
I mean, I was in my 20s.
This is true.
Fuck you. So it's sad that this era is over. Are we gonna
But the
see?
future's bright.
Are we gonna see someone like this? Like, is Mahomes gonna be like this?
Not
Is-
if he's still with Andy Reid, because Andy Reid's not as good as a coach as Belichick is.
Right. Is Burrow gonna win 7 Super Bowls?
Maybe. I mean, it's Zach Taylor's second season. He went from 6-10
Yeah.
and lost Burrow that first season after I think week 9.
Right.
Why they finished 6-10 to a Super Bowl appearance in year 2
Right.
in a tough division with Baltimore.
Yeah, that is a tough division.
Pittsburgh.
It's like this year that was a tough ass division.
Yeah, and Cleveland.
Cleveland
Yeah.
Cleveland was pretty good this year.
Yeah.
Despite Baker Mayfield.
That's another team that's a quarterback away from being like really, really good.
Are they though? I don't know, man. I think
Yeah.
they got the
They
Browns
got
curse,
Chubb,
dude.
Hunt, running
No, I
game.
know,
They got
but-
a nice offensive line,
I
a
don't
solid
know.
defense. Just they need a quarterback.
Maybe Aaron goes there.
To Cleveland though.
I mean, it can't be worse than fucking Wisconsin.
But he's used to Wisconsin after what, like 18 years?
I'm sure he spends all of his off seasons in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
With,
Well, did you see that new tweet?
Shillelagh.
He just
Someone
sold
got-
his California house, right? Didn't he?
And he's building a new property in Tennessee.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Look out,
I bet you the
Titans.
taxes are less in Tennessee.
Probably. Definitely less than
Less than California,
California.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
California is like living in Canada.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because your salary gets taxed on based on where you reside,
Yeah. Not where you work.
not where you work.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
Aaron Rodgers. Is that the segue?
To what?
Aaron Rodgers?
Let's segue. What do we got?
Do we want to figure out where he's gonna go? What's he gonna do? Is he gonna retire?
He's not going to retire.
He's not gonna retire. Like when he stayed in Green Bay after the loss
Yeah.
and hung out with the coaches and tried to figure shit out. I honestly don't know if he's gonna leave.
Well, here's the thing. One of those coaches that he likes left.
True.
To Denver.
He is now the Denver Broncos head coach.
Let's go.
And there's rumors that he's gonna try and grab. I think it was the special teams coach from
Yeah.
Green Bay to be his offensive
I
coordinator.
thought I'd heard that wasn't going to happen, though. Because I thought he tried to
Because-
grab him and he said no. And then he was like, oh, I'll grab the receivers coach or the tight ends coach or
He's
whatever.
trying
Like,
to take more coaches from
he's-
Green Bay.
yeah.
That's all I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so we'll see how that goes. I don't know.
I think
I
right
don't
now
think.
the odds are -110 for Green Bay to retain him.
Yeah.
Broncos at second were +150. And I forgot who's third. Oh, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was third.
Yeah, that's weird to me. I don't know if I could see him in Pittsburgh.
It's weird, eh? It would be
Yeah.
weird.
I don't know.
It's gonna be weird seeing him in a different uniform. Period. I think.
Well, I mean, just like we were just talking about Tom, but it's like when Tom went to Tampa, seeing him
Or
in
when
that.
Peyton went to Denver.
How pissed off are Colts fans, by the way? Because I read the blurb from Peyton Manning, and it was the picture was him in a Broncos jersey, shaking hands with Tom, and it's like, how pissed off are Colts fans when Peyton is remembered as a Bronco?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Peyton is definitely more remembered as a Bronco, I think, at this point than he is as being a Colt. And that's because he spent like 5 seasons in Denver, right?
Yeah.
If he doesn't win a Super Bowl in Denver, maybe it's different. But because he wins the Super Bowl, goes out on top, plays really well mostly over those 5 seasons. I think the last season, obviously, not so
He's
good.
at the touchdown record in his second year with the Broncos.
Right. So, yeah, he's all-time Bronco now. Fuck you, Colts.
All time.
Fuck you, Colts. I mean, listen, and the Colts gave up on him. Like,
that's what I'm saying, right?
Like
Peyton wanted to stay.
he wanted to stay, and they said no. They said you
didn't pass your physical. We don't like your neck. Get out of here.
We're gonna suck for luck. Yeah, we're gonna suck for luck. Oh, where did I read this? That someone was gonna try to get Luck to come out of retirement. Who was it? Oh God, which team was it?
Pittsburgh?
No, fuck.
Colt?
It might have been New Orleans.
Oh, that makes sense.
I can't remember which team it was, but that they were gonna try to get him out of retirement. And did you see? I saw him.
Did they not see the picture of him? Remember, I sent you the picture.
Say he looks like a cancer patient. You can't play football looking like that. He's gonna get killed.
He needs to bulk up for at least a year.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
RG3 looked good.
Yeah, RG3 did look good. He did look good, but everyone's done with RG3. No one's trying to get him out of. I don't think he retired. Right? He's just out of football.
He's just unsigned. Yeah.
So he should come back as a tight end like Tebow did.
There you go.
Not with those knees.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. Fair enough. Fair enough.
He's not protected out there at all.
He is one block away from just getting crunched.
Just dust.
Okay, so we got like 10 or 15 minutes left. Do you guys want to talk about the Olympics starting tomorrow? Does anybody care? Yeah. Is it tomorrow? Wait, is it tomorrow or is it Friday?
Well, technically,
it'll be tomorrow night going into Friday. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I think technically the mixed doubles curling is started.
Oh yeah, stuff has started, but the opening ceremony is not till.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
The games are on right now.
Do we care?
I do.
I will once I start looking at some gambling.
Oh, you're gonna. It's all about betting, eh?
Oh, that makes it exciting for everything.
How do you bet on fucking Olympic, figure skating? How do you bet on something like that?
You look at the odds and then you do your research.
How do you
freaking
research?
won the fucking?
What do you research, Mark? Okay, tell me. Go pick something that you can bet on in the Olympics.
Right now?
Tell me. Yeah, I want you to walk me through the process. Here, I'm gonna bring up the web page here. All right, you tell me what to Google, and we're gonna research right now.
I love this. This is great.
Winter sports. Okay, let's go. I don't know. Let's go with the skating, as you said.
Figure skating. Let's go.
Let's go with men. Okay.
Men.
So the heavy favorite.
Yeah.
Is Nathan Chen at -286.
Okay.
Followed by Han Yu at +325, and Kageyama +1400.
All right. So what am I searching?
So right there, I'm just looking at the first two because at +1400, that seems like a long shot.
Right.
So then I'll look at Chen and Han Yu and then see how they've done, like this past year in terms of placements and certain events and stuff.
Okay. So what am I searching? Walk me through this.
Just Google for your figure skating men season.
Figure skating men season. There we go. Exactly what you said. All right.
Just look for results.
This is what I'm looking for? Wikipedia.
Is that the most recent? 2021? I
20
guess, yeah. That could be it,
2020,
yeah.
2021. All right. Oh. Impact of COVID. Don't care. Okay, hold on. Best scores.
Just look for events. Yeah.
Best scores.
Is
All
there,
right. There you go. Okay, Chen 320 88 at the 2021 Worlds. Is this Hanyu? This is the guy you're talking about?
yeah, that's the guy in second.
Yeah, he's got 300. I think this
But
is
looks like that
this
table is
is
just their best
best
score for each.
Okay, so this is short program. Chen 109, and that dude's
Yeah.
107. Free skating, Chen again 222. I mean, I didn't ask for ladies. You're giving me ladies. I don't want ladies. I just want dudes.
We can look at ladies later.
I just want dudes.
So basically, from that, I mean, I would probably be more interested in putting money on Hanyu just because it's better value.
Because it's good
plus
money. Yeah.
325.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Okay. There you go. We got a
And let's not
glimpse.
forget, I talked about last week when I freaking put money on the freaking Triple J Hottest 100 Songs of Australia
Right.
and decided, hey, let's go with the Wiggles.
And you won.
And they won.
You hit with the Wiggles.
Yeah. Hit with the Wiggles.
So
It's
ridiculous.
Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Let's see. 2022 Winter Olympics schedule.
But like, I will also focus mainly on the events where Canada's a heavy favorite or has like a shot at the podium.
Yeah.
And then maybe I'll throw money on that because if they're like not a strong gold medal favorite, maybe like plus 400.
Right.
I'll throw a couple bucks that way, and then cheer for Canada.
Yeah. There you go. You just
Right? That's
do
why
you, do you really just gamble just so you have someone to cheer for? Real.
Usually.
Yeah. Because I know
Usually,
you in
yeah.
sporting events, like you love
Yeah.
to like get involved, and that's just
Yeah.
your way to get yourself involved.
But I also like to be right as well, which is why I have spreadsheets for hockey.
You do also like to be right.
Being right is good.
Being
Yes.
being right. Oh, there's
Being right makes you
luge
money.
today. There's luge.
There you go.
Are any
and
Canadians in that event?
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Luge.
Like actual favorites though? Where's luge? I'm gonna look for luge.
It's finished. It's already done.
Well,
No,
look at
that's
the-
like probably like the first like
Yeah,
run.
Yeah,
or
men's
whatever.
that's-
singles
let's
training
run-
group.
run
Oh, it's
one.
training group 1. It's just training. So I don't see any Canadians even on that one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Johannes Ludwig is the favorite at plus 200,
There you go.
followed by Wolfgang Kindle.
Oh, there we go. Reed Watts. He's way down there. He did not. Oh no, that guy didn't finish. Yeah, he's way down there. 12th place.
Is it just the women's that went today, or is it both men and women?
Men and women. No, just men. Just men actually. Singles training group A and group B. So yeah, they're just like, it's just like get your scores day. It's not actually.
Yeah.
No medals.
Just
Yeah, 'cause
try
they
out
just
the
do, like
course.
3 runs or whatever, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, when did the first medal? First medals don't get given out until the 5th.
Yeah.
So.
In the luge team relay, Canada is 7th favorite at plus 6,600.
Well, there you go.
See, I might throw like $2 on that
What-
just because
Who's favorite to win the hockey?
I would imagine the Olympic athletes from Russia.
Oh,
I would
right.
throw money on. I would throw money on Germany though,
Yeah.
because Germany had the lead on them in the last Olympics and almost snuck a win out.
Yeah.
But where's hockey here? I don't see Olympic hockey.
Because they're like, oh, no NHLers? No one's going to care. No one's going to bet on this junk.
Wait, maybe under futures hockey. Oh, there it is. Yeah. All right. So outright winner. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah. So Olympic athletes from Russia are at plus 140, followed by Finland at plus 400, then Sweden at plus 600, and then Canada at plus 700.
Where's Germany?
Germany's plus 2,000.
Oh, you should put some money on Germany.
Yeah. Even $10 will get you $200.
There you go. There you go. All right. Do we have any other sports news we want to discuss today, gentlemen? Did we miss anything? Oh, I guess we didn't talk about the lawsuit, did we?
Oh yeah. I guess I mean we really want to stay tape for that. She seemed really, really excited about that.
She was really excited. So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll I guess we'll save it for next week so she can. And we'll know more next week too, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it all
Let's do a
broke
proper
today,
research.
right?
Yeah.
Um,
I was gonna say the new skills event that they've introduced in hockey because it's in Vegas. I don't know if you guys heard.
No. What's
No.
up?
So what they're doing is they're setting up on the strip a giant board of playing cards, and you're playing blackjack.
Oh, amazing.
wait.
They gotta shoot the puck.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool, actually.
Right.
Yeah,
Only in
that's kind of
Vegas.
cool. That's kind of cool. Wait. So the Pro Bowl is in Vegas as well, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
And are they both? When's the All-Star game? The NHL one.
I think it's on a Saturday this year because
Right.
they want to avoid the Sundays. So it might be one after the other. It might be hockey on Saturday and the Pro Bowl on Sunday,
That would be amazing.
right?
Actually, let's.
I mean, but who's gonna watch Pro Bowl anyways, though?
Yeah. Last time I watched it, Kobe Bryant died, so I'm not gonna watch it ever again.
It was that recent. I haven't seen it. It was still in Hawaii last time I watched it.
Yeah.
Has it always been in Vegas for like the last couple of years, or
I think this is
it's
the
like Orlando.
Yeah, this is the first one in Vegas. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All-Star Weekend NHL is. Oh, it's this weekend.
Yeah.
There you go. So February 4th, 7:30 is the skills competition. And then February 5th, 3 p.m., the All-Star game. There you go. I will be at work. That sucks.
You won't be missing much for the All-Star game
Yeah,
itself.
I know. I haven't watched I haven't watched the actual All-Star game in years either. The Pro Bowl's worse though. The Pro Bowl is probably like football's the worst sport for an All-Star game.
Yeah, because it's literally physical every single
Yeah.
second of the game.
But they're like, we're not gonna actually
Yeah.
like hit each other. We're just gonna yeah.
Unless some guy
hockey-
really hits another guy and then just like
Yeah.
smashes it.
Whereas
Wasn't
hockey,
it a Pro Bowl where the punter like absolutely laid someone out, or someone laid out the punter? I forgot.
think so. Yeah, I think so. But I don't remember when that was.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that's all I got. You guys got anything else?
Oh, Nadal is now the all-time
Oh, yeah.
winningest tennis player.
Oh,
'Cause
wow.
Him, Federer, and Djokovic were tied at 20, and because Djokovic couldn't play
Yep.
and Federer was hurt,
That's awesome.
and Nadal came back down 2-0
Oh, that's crazy.
in the
Okay.
final. Yeah.
Good. Because fuck Novak.
Djokovic.
Novak.
Is it Djokovic? Yeah.
Novak.
Novak
Djokovic.
Djokovic.
So good. Okay. Well, thank you for listening, everybody. We are Scotch Sporting at all your social medias. And if you do enjoy this podcast, we always ask you just tell one other person and then you can enjoy it together. Anyways, that's going to do it for us, guys. We'll see you next week.